a map there. No. Well, I'm not telling him that. I'm just saying, if he says you are in the bomb bay right now.
Oh,
so you might be up against the wall, but when those bomb bay doors open, you're going to see all the way down to the
I'm going to step out. Okay, there's a door there, right? Remember there's a door I went in?
There's a door on either end. Yeah. One leads to the cockpit, which is where you usually stay.
Yeah, and that's where I'm going to go.
The other door leads into the radio room. So you're going back into the cockpit.
Yeah.
So you're telling this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not going up to my guns.
No. Yeah. I misunderstood. I didn't realize you were going into the room and then hooking up. I thought you were standing over the bombs and telling them.
No.
Okay, yeah. You can just yell to him from where you're standing, because it's one good sized room. You slam the door shut and then you yell.
I've been telling you, Cap, I'm going to stay right here to make sure these doors open. We got damage here, and I do not know if the doors will open.
Roger that.
Tell the Bombay, do not drop bombs unless I tell him to.
Okay, right, gotcha. And he goes on over the intercom and he tells, who's the bombardier, Barney? No. He says, Butler, do not drop the bombs until we are cleared by flight engineer. Roger that. More flak is exploding around the plane. It is terrifying. It is awful. Hey, you want to jump in? That's a shame.
I'm not officially. I'm just kind of like letting my son fall asleep.
Oh, I see. Okay. Okay, we got a signal. Oh, you heard back in, aren't you?
Yeah.
We got a signal. Bombay doors are open. Check it out there, Tony.
Okay, I cracked the door.
Okay, yeah, there's more papers flying.
Yeah.
Both bomb bay doors have opened fully.
Yeah.
It looks, everything, there's plenty of room for the bombs to fall.
Okay.
And
I just
what we got, we need an answer.
Drop him.
And I'm assuming you're stepping back in and closing it back up. Okay. Over your intercoms, you hear bombs away. A moment later, there's a bang from underneath the aircraft.
Normal?
No.
Okay.
These things drop a little ways before the detonator bursts the Monroe bombs and then sends the paper scattering. So this shouldn't have happened that quickly. The leaflets fly up all around the plane.
Did she see it?
Yeah, you saw one of the Monroe bombs went off prematurely. Must have had maybe the flak damaged the detonator because it was just barely out when it went. You guys know that's not a big enough explosion to harm the aircraft. It's just not SOP. You get all kinds of these pamphlets, and like I told him, you're like, shit. And then you realize there's like a green glow in the ball turret, and you realize it's coming from some of these pamphlets before they kind of all start flying away.
Smart-ass comment right now.
Laura, you also see pamphlets come flying up. They get caught in the.
That's my window.
Yes,
oh my God.
yes. I'm assuming you're still on this right side, unless you tell me different from here on out. Some of them fly up. They get caught in the turbulence, and then they're away. You're also noticing some. They have kind of a strange greenish glow. It's not bright. It's almost like if you had a watch, glow-in-the-dark watch with radon on it.
I'm having freaking cancer.
Oh, that's a shame.
It's luminescent from the luminescent dial.
You used a different ink on these pamphlets?
This, and so you probably should let them know what you think has happened. That one of the Monroe bombs detonated prematurely.
Smith? Yeah, one of the bombs went off too soon. Papers are flying real close to the plane.
It's thinning out very quickly, though, because they're dropping. They're going down.
Any damage? How far was it? Was it far enough away it didn't hurt the baby?
Yeah, I don't see anything.
And you're guessing 10 yards away, which is too damn close, but you don't think there's any damage.
Close the Bombay doors.
You notice.
We got a red light on Bombay doors. And we got and it's yours again, Cap. And Cap flips the switch, and you guys are now in control. And it's one of these, and turn away from the target site as quickly as possible because this flak is getting heavier and heavier the further you guys are going in. Not very long after you turn, less than a minute. All of a sudden, there's a flash of green, bright green from behind the ship somewhere. You could easily turn and see what it is.
Right enough that we can see it up front?
Yes. Yeah. It's like a flash. It's almost like a big explosion in the distance somewhere.
It's like a lightning bolt. Like...
Huh?
Like lightning,
Yeah,
and then it
kinda.
goes away.
Well,
Real bright, and then it
seems to last a
dissipates.
long time. It's probably 2 or 3
firework or something,
seconds.
or like a flare
It's almost
maybe.
like a big like if you hit an oil tank and that boom of a big burst of flame. That's kind of the feel you get. Like, did you want to turn and try to see this? If you can, if you want, you'll have a wonderful view.
So I would have been facing this
Yeah,
way.
but
Yeah, you were
see the
facing
light,
forward,
right?
but you can turn quickly.
Okay.
I mean, you've got to. That thing is nimble, so you can if you want. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Okay, you turn. Your turn.
What time of day was it?
Freaking,
It's dark,
night.
right?
Yeah,
Night.
it's,
Yeah,
it's
it's night.
probably after midnight by this time. It is bright. It's terribly, terribly bright. At the same time that you first see the flash, and just as you're starting to turn your turret, Angie, everybody.
What?
Nobody.
No.
Yeah, there's an NPC on the tail. His name is should be on that list. That is the tail gunner's Flynn.
Sammy.
Yeah, Sammy Flynn. At the same time, there is. It's almost like these muffled sounds. You can even hear them even over the roar of the aircraft engines. It sounds like the muffled sounds of mad drums and the whine of the terrible piping of flutes. It's not a noise you should be hearing. So I'll have sanity checks from everybody.
Hey,
Can I ask?
Oh.
Can I ask the tail gunner if he saw it? What's going on? What you see out there?
Yeah,
Woo, you see that?
let's see. Are you going to keep turning to, because you heard this weird noise.
I made
Keep
mine.
turning to look.
39.
What is that?
He
Sanity?
didn't.
What?
Yes,
Yeah.
make me a sanity check, please. You made yours? It is 0 loss. Did you make yours?
Yeah. Yep.
0.
26. Yep.
You made yours, 0 loss for you.
29. Whatever.
You hear Hollywood comes over the intercom. What the hell is that? And he sounds pretty shook up.
Hollywood.
Hollywood is the bombardier. Let me check the rest of your crew. Oh my god.
Pilot go crazy. I'm gonna die.
I'm gonna unplug and walk into the back of the plane.
Okay. Okay, give me just a
back
second.
gunner guy. You're
Unfortunately,
okay.
without many people playing, I've got to
Do a lot.
things that everybody has to make
Oh, my
sanity
eyes
check
hurt.
on because it's so fucking weird. I got to do everybody. So how's the main
Your
roll
eyes?
now? Good God.
Did you say your eyes hurt? Do you have dry eyes?
Not typically.
17.
I need to take my contacts out. Let me take a break.
Well, if we'll take a break, we'll take time. So.
Yeah, we can do that.
Holy crap.
We got 2.5 hours, so we're good.
What does it sound like? Pipes and what else?
Muffled drums, and there's a tempo, but it's not a right tempo.
Do I feel anything inside my life jacket? I didn't want to do it because I knew something was up, but I'm like, oh, we got fun with the story.
I cannot make a freaking sanity check for the rest of the crew. That's a shame. Okay,
Over there is going to be.
you're turning, and that light is super bright. I need to make you to make me a luck check, please. Luck is at the upper right side. There's a percent on the.
I might actually have a case.
39 failed.
Oh,
Just barely failed.
4%.
okay.
Your AC's higher than.
You look towards the flash. It is this weird. There's an impossibly huge, amorphous mass that wriggles, and it seems like even at the distance that it is, which is probably a mile or 2 away, you can hear it gurgling. While the whine of terrible flutes and the muffled maddening beating of drums suddenly becomes like crystal clear in your ears. For a moment, you can see what must be huge toad-like creatures which seem to constantly change shape and appearance are near the site of this explosion. The ghastly ululating of pipes comes from them.
I'm glad I'm not walking it.
Isn't this guy a Diamond song out yet? When
Yes, you need to make me a sanity check. And you
No.
really want to make this one.
Not yet.
You really want to make this one. Or you might have to get a new character.
Great.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Just roll.
Yeah, no
Get
point.
below
Come
10.
on.
Step into that square and swing that.
Ooh, 08.
Oh, she made it. Okay,
Oh,
you lose
okay.
1d10 sanity.
She thought she got 108.
I know, I'm sitting there, what was it?
It's all God.
What'd you say, a 10?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
That's
1d10 is one of them.
Yeah, just one of those guys.
9.
She lost 9 sanity.
How much did you sanity to start with?
35.
She's probably got an she's got an indefinite insanity
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
You're now claustrophobic now. That'd be all.
that'd be good.
It might be green light or it's like green. Or the color green.
Well, it's probably gonna end up being shell shock. It's not anything that needs to affect you at this time. It's something that you're probably not going to be able to get.
When you're smoking a cigarette later, you're like,
yeah, you see that little puff of a cloud, and you're like. Anyway, I do need you to make an idea check. You want to fail this one.
yeah.
Roll high. Roll
Roll
high.
high.
Roll high.
Where's my
Yeah.
chart of indefinite of my?
You want an
temporary
80 or better. You want a
insanity?
17 one.
87.
Oh, good, very good, Andy.
They've been texting
Okay.
Grenovic dice, so.
You hold it together, but that's 9 points. That's a lot. So you can play this up as much as you want.
You can play crazy.
Now, you're not crazy.
Yeah.
She hasn't. You have not gone crazy. This is the most disturbing thing you have ever seen in your life. How many missions have you flown on this plane? Should you've flown 4 missions, and you've seen some terrible shit. You've seen flak explode so close that you thought you could feel it. You knew several times, at least once, that you were probably going to die. This makes that look like sex.
Yeah.
Okay? This is the most awful thing you've ever